Women. What's something men say that they think is okay, but is actually creepy as hell? I like a challenge. I know it can be flirty. However, it's usually said by the guy who isn't accepting that you've turned him down. Now it comes off as predatory. I like the perfume a girl at work was wearing and wanted to buy some for my wife. I could not figure out a way to ask her what it was without sounding like I wanted my wife to smell like her. I still don't know what product, and I guess I never will. I was trying to sell something on Marketplace and he messaged me and said, "Do you come with it? Thank you for being creepy before I gave you my address for pickup, sir." You're pretty for a fill in the blank with any possible description. Creepy and insulting. Honking or shouting from a moving vehicle. We literally have a song about how much we hate guys who do this. Take the hint. I'm a man, but I can still say without question that it's where my hug at. People who say that skeeve me the hell out, and it's always exclusively to the opposite gender I say this. Because I've been asked this by a woman before, and it was the single most uncomfortable experience of my life, for a variety of reasons including that. If I was 20 years younger, so creepy. If you were 20 years younger, I'd still avoid you at all costs. Not something they say, but them not getting out of the way, not letting you pass them even if it's playful. Smile. I'll tell a story about when I was unintentionally creepy. I was at a conference and met up with a new coworker. Walking out of the conference, I asked where she was staying, not because I had any intention of flirting, but because I'm awkward and had nothing else to say and wanted to talk about my cool herb. I think she got uncomfortable and said my husband and I are staying at that hotel. I felt like she was trying to make it clear that she's married and not interested, which is fair. I am too. We're good friends now and had some pretty chill conversations the next day, probably because she later learned I'm married and expecting. I don't know, but I still cringe about it. Note to self, don't ask women about their living situation when it's expected that they are alone. Might sound innocuous, but in an online gaming forum, I'm in "How old are you?" Usually followed by some type of sexual advance when they learn I'm over 18. Do you live alone? Are you here alone? Why? Do men feel it's okay to ask that? No matter what the situation is, I'm going to say no. Not a woman, but from experience witnessing this, ladies, when Christian men tell you God told me one day I would marry you, that's your cue to run. Doesn't matter what you believe or how you feel about him, nobody has ever said this without hiding a desire to control or abuse women. If it were true, and to be clear it's not, and the guy deserved you, he'd tell you after you decided to marry him, not to coerce you into marrying him. Listen, I don't want you to think I'm a creep or anything, but then goes on to being a creep. Where's my hug? Every comment ever about wanting to impregnate me. I had a guy tell me I'd be the hottest girl in the place if I took off my glasses. I told him I'd gladly remove them if it meant I'd never see his creeper face again, but sadly my vision isn't that bad. I've had men tell my children how pretty their mom is in front of me, and I just find that to be baywoon creepy and weird. Don't tell my kids you think I'm hot, and actually just don't talk to any kids if you're trying to hit on their mom. Weird. Not exact words, but any type of coercion. Like, they think just being persistent will change your mind. They think, oh, it's okay, she's just playing hard to get. I'll keep bugging her until I get my way. Oh, just have this drink and relax. Why are you being such a stuck-up bitch? I'm trying to be nice. Pretending to know me so I'll give them my real name. Good girl.